with our basic warm-up.
Especially if you did them last night.
Yeah, we did. So just pivoting on the balls of your feet. Yeah, we had our first evening. Was it really our first evening Beast class? I guess for our crew it was.
I think, well, yeah.
Yeah.
We did a special event
Yeah.
for the library.
Yeah, so that was nice. We got to see some people that aren't able to make it in the mornings, some old faces. Not old faces. Familiar faces. Anyway, we're coming into our chops. Friendly faces from Vermont and Philadelphia and Brooklyn. I can't even remember.
Vermont.
Yeah, I said Vermont.
Oh, sorry.
Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you chop down. Very good. Okay. And then opening up the outside of the hip, keeping the hips facing forward. Excellent. I think it's going to be another nice day today. I hope so. Makes such a difference. And we're going to take a very wide stance and lean side to side. So we're mobilizing the adductors, ADD. And then coming into our hip hinge to get the hamstrings. Trying to keep your back flat, that's the hard part. So we exhale as we compress, fold forward. We inhale as we extend. Good. Awesome, guys. And I'm going to come into little cross crawls. So we've got that knee coming up and across toward the opposite elbow. Can be a march if you like. If you're feeling a little more energetic, you can add a hop. Nice, good. And then a very gentle bounce, super soft landings, barely leaving the ground, and then taking that into a low jog, alternating feet. Excellent, guys. And then bringing those heels up. Good, heels towards your butt. And then we'll bring the knees up, knees toward the sky. Got it. Fantastic. And we're going fast feet. You're on hot coals for 3, 2, 1, and relax. A little pat down if you like. And then we'll take it down to the ground to go over our 8 moves for the morning. And we start from our back with single leg stretch. So we're going to have legs up. They can be straight or the knees can be bent. We're going to try to get the shoulder blades off the ground. And we're going to play a game of catch. So we are holding just behind the knee or to the side of the knee. Very gentle, not really holding. Just making contact with your legs and then switching. Slow tempo. That's number 1. Number 2, we flip over to our belly. Legs are going to stay down. Fingertips reaching towards the feet. And we have our back extension. Palms face down, neck with spine. Breathing's relaxed. That is number 2. Number 3, our athletic drill is Carioca, or the grapevine. So over, under, under, over. Going to use those arms to help drive the legs. We're looking for good starts and quick stops. Accelerate, decelerate. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4 is our plank with a side tap of the foot. So we can be on palms or forearms. We're going to abduct now. That's abduct one leg. Tap the toes down, bring it back to starting position, and try the other leg. So our goal is to keep our hips level throughout. We want to go slow. Okay. That's number 4. Number 5 is a squat with a knee lift. And we're going to take feet about hip width, maybe a little wider. Drive one knee up toward the sky, or squat down first. Shauna likes to squat down first. That works. Then knee up, then squat, then the other knee. So we're challenging balance.
It's called a squat to a knee.
Coordination. Yeah, it is called a squat to a knee lift. So we'll squat first. Optional extra resistance. So we can hold weight, medicine ball, kettlebell, dumbbells, you name it. Lots of choices. Okay, that's number 5. Number 6 is a push-up with a shoulder tap. So pretty tough push-up. Starting from plank. Down phase is conventional. We bend the elbows, lower ourselves. But on the up phase, we reach across. Now, our goal is the shoulder. But if you can't get there, that's okay. Maybe the elbow is within reach. If not, maybe the hand or the wrist. And if not, don't worry about it. No big deal. From the knees or the toes. That's 6. Number 7 is a forward lunge, straight up. So feet about hip width. Going to step forward, nice big step. Big enough that you can get about a 90 degree bend in that front knee. Back knee approaches the ground. And all about control on the descent. Optional extra resistance. Okay. Finally, plank crawl to wrap it up. We are back down to plank, preferably on your palms. Gonna inch yourself forward, hand opposite foot. Legs are contributing very little. It's gonna be mostly core and upper body. Could you do it from the forearms? Yes, that's a lot of pressure on the elbows. I'm not sure that's going to feel very good. See if you can go from the palms unless it bothers your wrists. Okay, so there we go, guys. There's our 8. And we're going to start from our back with single leg stretch. First round, first set. Yeah, a minute. Whole minute. Alrighty. Legs are up, shoulder blades are up. We got 3, 2, 1, and go. So a little game of catch. Slow tempo. Can't really go too slow. And exhale with the switch. Inhale when you lower down. Knees can be bent or straight. 25 seconds to go. Try to be consistent with your tempo. You're down to 15. Good. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Right. And we are flipping over. So we're on our belly, fingertips reaching towards feet. And we're going to peel the ribs off the ground in 3, 2, 1, and go. So ribs come up. Now, if it's too much pressure on the low back, then you can keep your fingertips in contact with the ground. Gives you a little bit of support. Palms are face down. That allows us to activate the back of the shoulders. It's the rear delt. Neck aligned with spine. So try not to look up too much. Legs are down. Got 25 seconds to go. This is just an isometric, so there's really no movement unless you need to come back down to take a break. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Excellent. All right, so we're up for Carioca. So now we got to get light on our feet. Got to get a little quicker. We have 3, 2, 1, and go. So find your rhythm. Find your speed. Emphasis is on the stop, the deceleration. It's the outside foot that really puts the brakes on. And then we're off to the races the other direction. That's it, Brian. Nice, Julie. Good going, you guys. Okay, so you got 20 seconds left. Good. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Down to 10. Hopefully you get your heart rate up a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right, good. And so now we're down for that plank with the side tap. Foot coming out to the side, toes tapping down. In 3, 2, 1, and go. And Shauna's using what are called sliders. They add friction, and they can make some of these tapping moves much more challenging. So if that's something you're curious about, we can probably find a link for you. They're old school. You can try paper plates. You can DIY your sliders. 30 seconds. Towel. Yeah, there's some things don't work that great, but
Fold it up just right.
yeah. Down to 15. Keeping the hips level, keeping the neck with the spine, not allowing the low back to collapse in. Okay, we're almost there. And we got 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. Okay, so we're halfway through the round. Squat with a knee lift. So first decision, where are you going to put your feet? 3, 2, 1, and go. So distance between the feet, that's a choice. The angle at the hips, that's a choice. Are the feet turned out a little bit? And then not so much of a choice, but we just want the toes lined up. Sometimes people are in a slight staggered stance without really thinking about it. So hips go back first, drop into your squat, heels stay down, and then on the way up, boom, there's that knee lift. And then it's up to you how aggressive you want to be. If you want to really drive it hard up toward the waist, or do what Shauna's doing, which is much slower and focused more on balance. Okay, you're almost there. You got 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're moving on to our push-ups. So arguably the toughest one this morning. Push-up with a shoulder tap, 1 minute. Toes or knees. 3, 2, 1, and go. So no matter what, we just want to keep our form. So the elbows bend. The entire body lowers. How far it goes depends on your strength. You don't want to go so far that everything starts to get corrupted and then you can't get back up. And then again, reaching across really depends. That's pretty advanced. If that's not working for you, if that's too much stress on the shoulder, don't reach so far. Maybe reach for the wrist. 20 seconds left.
I think it's actually easier to reach for the shoulder the way most people, because then you have to go like this.
10 seconds. We could debate that.
Depends on the person.
3, 2, 1, and recover. Good.
You're less likely to come down.
Forward lunge is next. Number 7. Feet hip width at the start and parallel. 3, 2, 1, and go. So on our lunge, 2 main considerations. The front knee, want to make sure it's not collapsing in. The back knee, you're controlling it. It's not slamming on the ground. And then the third consideration would be the back foot. Is it staying parallel to the front foot, or is it starting to spin out? "20 seconds to go. Good, guys. Down to 10. And we got 3, 2, 1, recover. And this is last first. Okay, so we have our plank crawl. Let's see if we can try it from the palms and the toes. 3, 2, 1, and go. It's the slowest of the crawls. Just inching forward. And then when you hit the end of your space, you can put it in reverse, or you could turn. See what works best for you. If it's too much pressure on the wrists, then we really do need to go to the forearms, and then we're going to go even slower. But that's okay. You got 20 seconds. That's it, Brian. Nice, Julie. Good, guys. Stay with it. After this, we get a short break. 10 seconds to go. These are long sets. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. All right. So, short break before round 2, and we'll just think about what we did and whether we need to make any changes. You guys can always jump in with questions. For the most part, everything's pretty straightforward. Wrists can be a concern on the plank, the push-up, and the crawl. As far as wrist goes, Carioca, just because of the ankles, just want to make sure you're careful with your foot placement. And then optional resistance, probably most appropriate for your lunge and your squat. Okay, cool. So guys, we are going to go to round 2. Shauna's using an air-filled disc, by the way, for single leg stretch. Sometimes you can just find something at home that works to make a movement a little more comfortable. But we can always tell you about some of these different tools. So from our back, round 2, legs up, shoulder blades up, and we're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Little game of catch. By the way, in case you're doing any running or run walk, there are 5Ks coming up probably all over the city, but the one I'm most aware of is the one Benji's doing on Saturday, April 17th. It's a week from Saturday in Coney Island, so it's pretty scenic. And I'm assuming part of it's on the boardwalk, which is good because it's a pretty forgiving surface. So if that interests you, I can put you in touch with Benji. And we'll keep our eyes open for more events. 10 seconds. Probably very spaced out is my guess. Probably pretty safe. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Although it's not fun to run with a mask. Okay, we're flipping over, guys. We're on our belly. We've got our back extension. Fingertips reaching towards feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ribs come up. Neck stays aligned with your spine. Palms face down. Squeezing the shoulder blades. And just holding that position. It's almost like you're a sculpture. There's no discernible movement. Well, yeah, there might be, but we're going to try not to move much.
Don't sit there with your shoulder blade. We need it out.
And you're down to 15 seconds. Good, guys. Hang in. 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right, now we're up. Carioca. So our best chance to get some cardio. Well, crawl is pretty good too. Carioca in 3, 2, 1, and go. Over, under, over. Carioca is so interesting. Some days it may feel really good and smooth, and other days it may feel a little choppy. Just got to find your groove. Start, stop. Start, stop. There's a lot going on. A lot going on in Carioca. There's abduction, adduction, there's shoulder flexion and extension, and we got 15 seconds. And we have 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice. Okay. And so we're back down for that plank with the side tap. So see how your wrists are doing. And if you need to go to forearms, that's fine. 3, 2, 1, and go. So wrists tend to be one of the more vulnerable joints. And if you think about it, virtually every injury, or most injuries, occur at a joint, right? Whether it's yours or what you read about. Knees, shoulders, hips, elbows a little bit, definitely wrists, definitely ankles. So if we can shore up those joints, that's got to be priority number 1. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and recover. Great, guys. We're halfway through the round. We're going to go to our squat with a knee lift with optional extra resistance. Think about what can you handle at this point, if anything. 3, 2, 1, and go. Don't need to add anything if you don't want to.
Proper holding of weights does help strengthen your wrists. Although maybe not specific to being on them though. You're picking up heavy measure.
Yeah, the thing that was toughest for me with my wrist, that was an iron skillet. Man, you gotta be careful. You can strain all kinds of stuff really fast. Okay, finding balance, keeping the knees to the outside.
Just hearing that, I'm feeling my elbow.
10 seconds. Yeah, elbows too.
Dustbuster injury.
Uh-oh. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And guys, we're going to drop down for our push-ups with a shoulder tap. And toes or knees. 3, 2, 1, and go. So if we're on our knees, still similar. We bring those thighs towards the ground. Either way, everything goes down as one piece. So there's no segmentation. We don't leave behind one part of the body. Or we don't throw one part ahead. 20 seconds. Might want to exhale with the effort. 10 seconds to go, which is the push away. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nicely done. And we are up for our forward lunge. So feet about hip width. Stepping forward in 3, 2, 1, and go. Keeping the feet parallel. And really focusing on control during the descent. I want you to feel like at any point, if I say stop or if internally you say stop, you can just freeze. And momentum will not carry you down. 25 seconds. Excellent. So we're down to 10. We got 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're down for our plank crawl. Okay. So back to plank. 3, 2, 1, and go. Last second. Final set of round 2. Inching forward, keeping that neck aligned with the spine. Keeping that core solid. We're trying not to hike up our hips. We're also trying not to let them collapse to the ground. Very methodical. Hand moves, then the opposite foot moves after. You're working in opposition. You got 15 seconds to go. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. Okay. 2 rounds done. We got a couple of tough ones today. Actually, anytime something's a minute long, it can be challenging. That's a lot of time. So, take stock of where we are. We got 1 round to go. See how we're feeling. Where can we push? Maybe a little harder. Where do we need to back off? Do we need any equipment? Do we need to get rid of equipment? Okay, very mental at this point. So, single leg stretch is up first, and then these are going to be the final sets for each movement. So one at a time, we knock them off the list. Legs are up. Shoulder blades are up. And we have 3, 2, 1, and go. Last round. First set. That's it, guys. Good work. Sync up that breathing. Awesome, guys. You got about 20 seconds. Under 10. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And that's 1 down. Woo! All right. We're on the way. So we're flipping over, back extension, fingertips reaching towards feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. Palms are face down. Now you can experiment, right? Of course, you could go palms face up if you want, or face out. See how this feels. Neck with spine, just trying to hold this position, stability. Good, guys. Hanging in for 15. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Recover, and that's 2 down. All right, so now we're up for Carioca. Feet about hip width at the start. Starting at one end of your space. 3, 2, 1, and go. Over, under, under, over, finding a rhythm. It's going to be the best set of the morning. Now we're awake. We got our speed going. Great, guys. Good pace. That's it. Great, Julie. Go, Brian. 15 seconds. Got this now. We're almost there. Down to 10. Don't slow down. You got 3, 2, 1, and recover, and that's 3 down.
Toe disagreed with that.
Okay. Down to plank. Plank with a side tap. Final time. This will take us to the halfway point of the last round. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Plank with a side tap.
I think Carioca should always be followed with plank with a slide tap. Very recuperative.
I don't know. That's still pressure on the toe.
Well, at least you can control it.
So keeping the hips level. That's our goal. As soon as we lift the leg, the oblique muscles in your abs kick in. Make sure you don't fall down. You got 15 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and recover. And that's 4 down. That's 4 to go. 4 minutes of work left. And so we're up for our squat with a knee lift. Optional extra resistance. 3, 2, 1, and go. Hips go back. Back stays flat. Knee lifts. We find our balance. And then we drop into our next rep. And then when we're squatting, we're going to keep those knees pushed to the outside. The heels are going to stay down. We've got 25 seconds to go. Awesome, guys. You're almost there. Down to 10. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Okay, great. So that is 5 down, 3 minutes left. Push-ups with a shoulder tap. Number 6. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Last set of push-ups. So it's 3 minutes for each move, whether we do 60-second sets or 45-second sets or 30-second sets. That's one of the nice things. It's always 24 minutes of work. Okay, you're halfway, 30 seconds to go. Got this now. Think about your strategy. What are you going to do if you fatigue? Maybe shorten up the range of motion. Could be just holding that plank for a sec or bringing the hips up. Down to 10. And we got 3, 2, 1, and recover. And that's 6 down, 2 to go, 2 minutes. Forward lunge is next. Feet are going to be about hip width. And we're stepping forward in 3, 2, 1, and go. Next to last drill. Really concentrating on the descent. Control, control, control. A lot of quad work with your lunges.
A lot of obliques.
20 seconds. Down to 10. We're almost there. We got 3, 2, 1. Recover, and this is last. It's our plank crawl to wrap it all up. Down to plank we go. We're crawling in 3, 2, 1, and go. Great job, you guys. Let's finish really strong. Mostly we just want to stay up. No matter how slow we go, doesn't matter. Try to stay up. Try to keep that core active. Don't let that low back cave in. Breathe through it. Good. So 30 seconds left. That's it. That's it, Brian. Go, Julie. Got it, guys. Stay with it for another 20 seconds. And then we're done. Then we'll get a nice cool down. So don't give up now. You're under 15. It's the final 10. Stay with it. Good. Keep going. Done in 6, 3, 2, 1. Done. Good. Woo.
I was thinking in my brain, like the after a lat pull down, the second piece of equipment you're missing. Not much that you miss by not going to the gym, but not all gyms have it. You could just have a style, but climbing, an infinity climbing ladder, or a Versa climber.
Yeah.
Does the same thing that like crawls do without having to put the pressure on the wrist.
It's a pretty cool piece of
Or
equipment.
If you can't it's a little more dangerous. Just try to climb your fire escape.
Yeah, fire escape. There you go. West Side Story. All right, guys, that was really good. We're going to cool you down, starting with our chest. So we're going to go hand to the wall or hand to a band. And we are turning away. And you can use the other hand just to monitor what's going on. So always start slow, and then you can ramp it up. So many stretching injuries. I always think of runners from back in the day. After their run, they would yank their leg up to get their foot on the hood of a car. That was the classic. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to switch. And then they would strain their hamstring because they really didn't have that kind of flexibility.
Feels so good to do that though. So much more fun than a real constructive hamstring stretch.
And we've got 3, 2, 1. So we're going to release that. And we are tying our shoes. Okay, we're going to do the hip flexor quad combo. So either kneeling and flattening the back or standing and flattening the back. Either one works. And then we lift the arm on the side of the trail leg. So our target is the front of that hip of the trail leg. It's pretty subtle, but you should feel it. If you're not feeling it, it's possible that your back isn't really flat, that it's arched. You got 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to go right into a quad stretch for the trail leg. So the heel comes up, the kneecaps pointing down. You are standing up tall. And we have 3, 2, 1. We're going to release that and now go to the other side. Same thing. It's the hip flexor first. And then from there we go quad. So we flatten our back, we lift the arm on the side of the trail leg. So the plan for this month is every Wednesday morning at 8:30 we'll do a Zoom Beast, and then in the evening it's going to vary. Next week it is Thursday, and then the next 2 weeks after that it'll be Monday. And that'll take us through April.
My morning stays on Wednesday.
Good, guys, and we want to go quad now. Grab the ankle. And then we're hoping to reintroduce outdoor punk rope on May 1st in, it's kind of Gowanus. It's called the Old Stone House. Looks like we have a deal there for Saturday mornings. Just once a month at 10, but should be really fun. It's a fun neighborhood. And Outdoor Beast will continue Tuesday, Thursday at 8:30, weather permitting. 3, 2, 1. We're going to release this and go to the hamstrings. Anyway, for now, that's all we got going on. So one leg is up. Opposite knee can be bent or the leg can be straight. Good, guys. And we've got 3, 2, 1. We'll switch it over, other leg. And we got 3, 2, 1. So we'll release that. We'll do a spinal twist. Okay, so we're going to bring both knees to one side and opposite shoulder's going to stay down. And we're going to switch it over, other side, knees going the other way, opposite shoulder stays down or close to down. Good. And we got 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice, you guys. Good going. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hope you have a beautiful day. We're going to go beast on 3. 1, 2, 3. Beast.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Great to see you. Have an awesome day.
You too.
Okay, thank you. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.